Good evening. My name is Brett Smith, and I'm the Director of Advancement at the Rockwell Museum, and I have the pleasure of coming to you live from the museum in our Spotlight Gallery with this fabulous quilt exhibition as my backdrop. If you haven't had the chance to visit, I encourage you to do so. We are open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 7 days a week, and we have a long list of safety measures that we have implemented to keep you and your guests safe during your visit. You can learn more at rockwellmuseum.org/health. Well, I have to say, I wish I was looking at all of you in person, but it is still a pleasure to be connected with you during this time, and I am grateful that you've decided to spend a little bit of your Friday evening with us. Before I get started here, I just want to mention that we are, of course, connected through the internet, which sometimes is not reliable. So if we run into any technical difficulties, please just stick with us. We will work through that and keep the program going. So tonight we're here to celebrate the Tiny Gallery Concert Contest. We launched this initiative in the early months of the COVID-19 pandemic to bring a little joy and fabulous music to our community. And we received 17 fabulous submissions for our inaugural year. And tonight we have the pleasure to hear from the top 3 entries of that program. And all of these musicians had to select a work of art from the Rockwell collection to serve as inspiration. So these are all original songs written for this competition. Before I introduce our musicians for tonight, I do want to mention that November 13th is also FLX Gives. And if you're not familiar with FLX Gives, is a 24-hour online fundraising event that is organized by the fantastic community partners at the Community Foundation of Palmyra, Corning, and the Finger Lakes. So it's a little after 7 o'clock. This 24-hour initiative is well underway and will be open until midnight tonight. So I encourage you to visit flxgives.org. You can go to the search bar and search for the Rockwell Museum and learn about a little bit of the work that we're doing during this challenging time and how we're continuing to serve our community. And I ask that if you're in a position to do so, that you consider making a contribution to the Rockwell Museum. And once you've visited the Rockwell's profile, I also encourage you to look at the long list of fabulous nonprofits in our community that are participating in this initiative. They're doing a lot of great work, and you can learn more at flxgives.org. And also, one last incentive, if you make a contribution during tonight's program, you'll be entered to win a dual membership to the Rockwell Museum. This will be valid for 12 months and includes reciprocal museum membership to thousands of museums across the country. And if you're already a current Rockwell member, we will extend your membership out by 12 months. So tonight we're going to hear from our 2 runner-ups, and then the final performance of the evening will be from our winning entry. So first up is Teddy Chipouras. Teddy is a singer-songwriter originally from Lovettsville, Virginia, and currently based out of Boston. Drawing from folk, Americana, and rock, Teddy is able to create his own intriguing blend of genres. With an underlying woody acoustic tone, he has recently expanded to a full band sound with an electric edge. Punchy, biting tones sit on top of the grounded singer-songwriter's captivating lyrics and structure. Influenced by classics such as The Band and Jackson Browne, combined with current artists like Shakey Graves, the Avett Brothers, and Gregory Alan Isakov, Teddy is able to draw components from each to create his own style, consisting of catchy instrumentals underneath lyrical poetry. So it is now my pleasure to welcome Teddy Chipouras to the virtual Rockwell stage.
Howdy, folks. Thanks for joining us. My name's Teddy Chipouras. I'm super happy to be here. I am a singer-songwriter from Boston. If you'll notice these instruments scattered around, they are my bandmates' instruments. They'll be coming and playing in a bit. But first, I'm gonna play a song called "Along the Rio Grande." It is the song that I submitted to Rockwell for the contest. Fly fishing holes under cliffs down below. Conscious thought, oh, you slipped in again. I'll get away, way downstream, sunny day. I'll forget all that happened, my friend. Drawn into light like a moth to a porch. Turn it off, or I'll come in too strong. You let me in like a love, like a friend. Now the water receives all my song. I found my body, I found my soul along the Rio Grande. I found nobody is sometimes home along the Rio Grande. Please let me think, just one voice at a time. I can't come to conclusions like this. Speak to me slow like the water it flows. The dull roar, it will take you away. I found my body and I found my soul along the Rio Grande. I found nobody is sometimes home along the Rio Grande. Please let me stay, I've got nowhere to go. I got no one to keep me around. Darkness, it dawns at the break of this song. But that don't mean I'm ceasing the sound. I found my body and I found my soul along the Rio Grande. I found nobody is sometimes home along the Rio Grande. Cool. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for being here. I've got an audience of friends and a virtual audience. This is a strange thing right now, but thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. This next one is called Younger Days. This is one I released under my name in March. So when stuff was starting to get crazy with the virus. Yeah. I remember feeling real with dirty hands and sunburned peel. I said what I had to say in my younger days. In my younger days. When you ran away from me, full of hope, but so naive. You thought that you'd find your way in your younger days. In your younger days. I don't know where time has gone. 80 years and going strong. I look back through misty haze into my younger days. I don't know where time is gone. 80 years, going strong. I look back through misty haze into my younger days. My younger days. To my younger days. To my younger days. To my younger days. Cool. I'm gonna invite my dear friends up for a little bit. We're gonna play a couple tunes for you. Together we are called Palmyra. This is Willis Landon and Mono Abel
And
on
Teddy
bass.
Chipouras.
We are Virginia natives. Just moved to Boston 2 months ago. So kind of weird during a pandemic, but we love it so far. It's gonna get cold soon. This song is called Microwave Dinner. It is up on Bandcamp. You can follow us at Palmyra the Band on Facebook and Instagram. Start us off. I got you flowers, you got me wine. You lift me higher. Microwave dinner every night. You lift me higher. We need a little something extra for a kick. You lift me higher. Oh, I could get you anything you like. You lift me higher. I got mama's fine china, you can take your pick. I got a couple more days till I need to quit. I need another bottle to take the edge off. I need another bottle to take the edge off. I need another bottle to take the edge off. I need another bottle to take the edge off. Oh, I wake up every morning feeling dry. You lift me higher, and I thought that I could make it through the night, You lift me higher, oh, I get so freaking wet. You lift me higher, I lost my light, and I'm hoping you could find it. You lift me higher, oh, I'm raiding Daddy's cabinet so I don't get sick. I got a couple more hours till I need to quit. I need another bottle to take the edge off. I need another bottle to take the edge. Oh, I need another bottle to take the edge off. I need another bottle. I got you sangria, you got me shine. You lift me higher, oh, microwave dinner every night. You lift me higher, I left a little in the bottom for tomorrow. You lift me higher, I drank the whole bottle just to spite you. You lift me higher, finish line's creeping up too quick. I got a couple more minutes till I need to quit. I need another bottle to take the edge off. I need another bottle to take the edge. Oh, I need another bottle to take the edge off. I need another bottle to take the edge off. I need another bottle, lift me higher. I need another bottle, lift me higher. I need another bottle, lift me higher. Oh, I need another bottle. Yeah. Thank you. Woo. Well, thanks for tuning in for my little section of this, and this is just a little section. We got Jason up next, and then Lewiston after that. So stay tuned. My name's Teddy Chipouras. We are Palmyra. You can follow us at Palmyra the band, pretty much wherever, if you want to stay tuned. This next song is called Caught Up. Thank you so much, Rockwell Museum, for setting this up. This was a lot of fun for us. Yeah, this one's called Caught Up. And they're multi-instrumentalists. I just sit here and play guitar and sing. Ready? Sea of green, distant blue. Curse the heat, keep it cool. The woods keep singing that sorrow song. Comfort's coming, it won't be long. Waste all your hard-earned time right here. Too far to walk back in the clear. Don't get caught up. You'll get caught up.
another hollow heap. Waste all your hard-earned time right here. Too far to walk back in the clear. Don't get caught up. You'll get caught.
Cool. Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, Teddy and Palmyra. That was fantastic. So we started our night off in Boston. Now we're going to be going to a basement in New Jersey to hear from our next musician, Jason Agger. Jason is a dedicated father, a passionate college professor, and an original songwriter. Balancing a PhD in German literature with a few days a week as a stay-at-home dad, Jason has played more than 100 shows a year in the Mid-Atlantic region and beyond. Ager's recent EP, Bad Guy, features witty, if quirky, lyrics highlighting what it means to be a bad guy, with groovy musical compositions that guarantee instant foot tapping and head bobbing. A go-to artist for many clubs throughout the region, Jason has directly supported artists like Bronze Radio Return, Donovan Frankenreiter, Trevor Hall, Willie Nile, Alex Cuba, Eric Lindell, and Charlie Mars, to name just a few. It is my pleasure to introduce our next runner-up, Jason Agger, to the stage.
Go, Jason.
How's everybody doing out there? I'm so glad to be, well, here, but I'm glad to be with you right now too, you know, virtually. It feels good to be anywhere these days, I guess. I'm gonna play you some songs. I'm so happy to be a part of the Tiny Gallery contest, and this is such a great event, and you know, thanks to everybody behind the scenes, Andy and Janelle, you guys know who you do. Doing a great job, killing it. This is a song that I wrote a couple years ago. It's called The Fish and John. I come from the area right outside of Philadelphia, so I probably tend to use the word John too much. But these days, I feel like a lot of people kind of are feeling that John right now, so. Was it feel like standing on that stage, Lord, in the spotlight? I tell 'em it like fishing, you got to keep 'em on the line. You gotta get that hook in once they take a little bite. 'Cause with the proper bait, I know you can catch and fang. I go out fishing, Lord, that's every time I sing. Hey, my line is a guitar string. My hook's every word that I sing, and every little fish in the audience. Well, they love to take a little nibble every time I wiggle it. My line is a guitar string. My hook's every word that I sing, and every little fish in the audience. Yeah, they love to take a little nibble every time I wiggle it. Yeah, oh hell yeah, I sing my lines a guitar string. But any given night, you'll find me at the fishing hole with this guitar of mine. I like a little fishing pole. I reel 'em in slow. Hey, once they feel my ebb and flow, like here, fishy, fishy, watch them jump out in the boat. 'Cause with the proper bait, I know you can catch anything. I go out fishing, Lord, every time I sing. Hey, my line is a guitar string. My hook's every word that I sing, and every little fish in the audience. Well, they love to take a little nibble every time I wiggle it. My line is a guitar string. My hook's every word that I sing, and every little fish in the audience. Well, they love to take a little nibble every time I wiggle it. Yeah, oh hell yeah, I sing my lines a guitar string. My line is a guitar string, and I'm going fishing every time I sing. The people in the crowd, when they start listening, start to sway along like a fish when it's a swim. They never want me to stop once I begin, especially not the girl with the mischievous grin, out onto the beat giggling with a friend. And when she sings a hook, I reel her in, 'cause with the proper bait, I know you can catch anything. I go out fishing, Lord, it's every time I sing. Hey, my line is a guitar string. My hook's every word that I sing, and every little fish in the audience. Yeah, they love to take a little nibble every time I wiggle it. My line is a guitar string. My hook's every word that I sing, and every little fish in the audience. Well, they love to take a little nibble every time I wiggle it. Yeah, hell yeah, I say my lines a guitar string. Oh, thanks. I'm imagining you're clapping at home, so that's why I'm saying thank you. You know, thanks. I'm just used to doing it. You know. These virtual shows can sometimes be a trip, and like I said, everybody at the Rockwell has made this such an easy experience. So thank you guys again for being a part, letting me be a part of this, and selecting me as one of the runner-ups. I'm so honored, and Teddy was fantastic. If you're tuning in late, then you missed out, but I hear they're recording it, so they're gonna put it up on YouTube for us later. Check out as well. So make sure if you missed that, double check. You know, you got to come back and see Teddy and his group Palmyra. They were fantastic. This next song, I've been writing a ton. You know, during the pandemic, during 2020, creative outlets are different these days, but it's good. I feel like I find a lot of you know, outlet to get into some writing, and this is a project song that I wrote. The prompt for the song was to grab a book in your house and open it up to a random page and select the section out of it and just write a song about that. So I let my son pick the book, and he grabbed The Life of Pi, probably because it has a tiger on the back. And if you don't know the book, it's a fantastic novel. There's a decent movie made about it as well. But Life of Pi is about a young boy who gets caught on a life raft with a tiger. And somehow 2020 just feels like that, you know? So I wrote this song because this one line on that page that he randomly flipped open to was a line about, you know, all the life preservers and stuff in the boat, and all the paraphernalia connected with saving lives happens to be orange. And I thought that's a brilliant kind of thing that Jan Martel wrote. So let me see if I can, you know, write a song connected with that. And this song came out. It's called Orange is the Color of Survival. People constantly give me looks like I'm some character from their books, dressed in orange from head to toe. Think I'm some hunter, but they don't know. Life jackets, survival suits, stockpiles of orange fruits. I'm just making it day by day. Orange skies, don't you go away. Orange is the color of survival. I've been yellow, green, and blue. Orange is the color of survival. Change my stripes and I'll make it through. With this compulsion to the point of revulsion, I'm eating oranges by the pound. Carrots and dried apricots feel like the best chance I got to turn this whole thing around. Orange is the color of survival. Now I've been yellow, green, and blue. Orange is the color of survival. Change my stripes and I'll make it through. At night I dream I'm out on the sea, with all this orange surrounding me. But there's a tiger in my lifeboat, and I'm just trying to stay afloat. Change my stripes to be more like him. Would my outlook still be so grim? Or will my plans all go up in smoke if I start telling him knock-knock jokes? Orange is the color of survival. Now I've been yellow, green, and blue. Orange is the color of survival. Change my stripes and I'll make it through. Maybe it's a figment to try to change your pigment and become something that you are not. Now that I'm in jeopardy, see if this old leopard he possibly can go change his spots. Orange is the color of survival. Now I've been yellow, green, and blue. Orange is the color of survival. Change my stripes and I'll make it through. Orange is the color of survival. Now I've been yellow, green, and blue. Orange is the color of survival. Change my stripes and I'll make it through. Change my stripes and I'll make it through. Change my stripes and I'll make it through. This next song was a song about saving the world. My brother's a beekeeper. I love him dearly, and you know, he's saving the world. You know, letting us, letting those bees do the pollinating and keeping food on our table. You know how important that is. And I wrote this song called "Worker Bee." You know, he's saving the world that way. I'm gonna try to do it my way. You know? Tomato, cool alligator, especially when she flashes a smile. Sharp navigator, smooth operator, don't even think about touching the dial. Oh, and I'm a fool for your honey, honey, quit you fooling around with me. Yeah, I'm a fool for your honey, get your money like some little worker bee. I asked if I could date her, she used to see you later, was feeling like a merry-go-round. Don't underestimate her, she's like an elevator,
lift you up, bring you on down. Oh, and I'm a fool for your honey, honey, quit you fooling around with me. Yeah, I'm a fool for your honey, get your money like some little worker bee. Before we begun, I'm begging and I'm pleading, feels like I'm bleeding. Baby, you know that I'm stung. The first night I met her, thought maybe I could get her. I didn't know how wrong that I was. I should've known better, spent up all my cheddar. The sting came right after the buzz. Oh, and I'm a fool for your honey, honey, quit you fooling around with me. Yeah, I'm a fool for your honey, get your money like some little worker bee. Now listen up. She floated like a feather, black and yellow sweater. Was spitting, I was smitten for sure. Once you go and let her, it's so hard to forget her. Ask the fellas outside her door. Yo, hey, I'm a fool for your honey, honey, quit you fooling around with me. Yeah, I'm a fool for your honey, get your money like some little worker bee. Says over before we begun. I'm begging and I'm pleading, feels like I'm bleeding. Oh baby, you know that I'm stung. Hey. So I asked if I could date her. She said see you later. Was being like a merry-go-round. The underestimated, she's like an elevator. She'll lift you up, then bring you on down. Oh, but I'm a fool for your honey, honey, quit you fooling around with me. And I'm a fool for your honey, get your money like some little worker bee. Oh, I'm a fool for your honey, honey, quit your fooling around with me. Oh, I'm a fool for your honey, get your money like some little worker bee. Oh, I'm having a little bit of fun tonight. Haven't had enough fun this year, so this is a good excuse. And I hope you're having a great time watching these other artists and myself, and you know, it's such a great opportunity to be a part of something bigger, you know, than myself this year. And I want to thank Rockwell so much for just putting the contest up, and I'm so grateful and honored to be one of the runner-ups. And Teddy and Lewiston, who you'll see in a little bit, are fantastic artists, and I feel grateful to be in their company. And you know, I got nothing but love for them, and you know, they got a new fan in me. So you know, support these guys and support, you know, the music that they're making, and support the museum, right? The Rockwell Museum does great stuff, and they have a great collection of art. And when I saw the contest, to look at some works of art and come up with a song connected to them, I thought that's such a cool, you know, inspirational kind of prompt to make some music. And I did my best. The song's called The Bronco Buster, and has to do with a couple pieces of art they got at the museum there. And it was a lot of fun. I got to lay on the couch for a little while and look at a digital kind of art gallery, and these two spoke to me for some reason. I don't exactly know why. There's something about you know, the wild horse and breaking horses down. it's a fascinating thing to me how it's done, but also just there's this notion of taming something that's wild, and it feels like something that we all kind of have to do in life at times, and you know, I'm no different. And it's a very introspective song for me, and I've really enjoyed the process of writing it and performing it for the contest, and I'm so glad to get to play it tonight. And I hope you enjoy it. The song's called Bronco Buster. And once again, thanks so much. This is my last song for the evening, but stick around. Obviously, the main act's coming up. So again, thank you so much, Janelle, Brett, Andy. You guys have been fantastic, and so made my life so easy. It's so easy to work with you guys, and I appreciate that so much.
Busting Broncos down is a calling, I guess. Something draws you in, some trait you possess. Perhaps it might be more than what you can express. Well, it was something I feared, I must confess. But I'm breaking down the wild horse, honey, sell him off and make a little money, settle down like you always want me to. I'm breaking down the wild horse, honey, making work, and won't that be funny? Feels like something that we all must go through. And I'ma saddle up my fear and ride it straight on out of here. And then I am becomes weird, my new frontier. All my life I've been on the attack. All those days when I blaze my own path, and all those nights when I defy the math. All my life it seems I've been holding back. But I'm breaking down the wild horse, honey, sell him off and make a little money, settle down like you always want me to. I'm breaking down the wild horse, honey, making work, and won't that be funny? Feels like something we all must go through. And I'ma saddle up my fear and ride it straight on out of here. Then I am becomes weird, my new frontier. Honey, sell him off and make a little money, settle down like you always want me to. I'm breaking down the wild horse, honey, making work, and won't that be funny? It feels like something that we all must go through. And I'ma saddle up my fear and ride 'em straight on out of here. Then I am becomes weird, my new frontier.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Jason. That was fantastic. So next up, we have our final performance of the night. And as you can probably tell by the quality of the first two performances, it was quite a difficult decision to determine the winner of our Tiny Gallery Concert Contest. So next up, I'm thrilled to introduce our winning musician, Lou DiPietro, also known as Lewiston. Lewiston is a singer, songwriter, and musician with influences that span genres and eras, from punk and indie to Americana and classic country. His solo acoustic project, Lewiston, sonically orbits somewhere between M. Ward, Damian Jurado, Arlo Guthrie, Elliott Smith, and the up-tempo punk rock of his formative years. A writer, performer, and producer, Lou draws from and celebrates the DIY ethos and blue-collar scrappiness rooted in his Western New York upbringing, and has performed solo up and down the East Coast for more than 10 years. Today, he lives in Trumansburg, New York, and tonight we have the pleasure of him joining us in our Visions of America gallery on the 3rd floor. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to announce our winning entry for the Tiny Gallery Concert Contest, Lewiston.
There's too many fires, ain't enough rain. I'll take a glass of water or a tidal wave. Too much crazy, ain't enough sane. Too many fires, ain't enough rain. Too many wolves in a storehouse, learning to talk both sides of their mouths, quoting Jesus and getting what you earn. And thieves skip town, the storehouses burn. There's too many fires, ain't enough rain. I'll take a glass of water or a tidal wave. Too much crazy, ain't enough sane. Too many fires, ain't enough rain. Too many prisons as factories. Weed them through the system, collect the fees. Shutter the hospitals and reroute the line. Impatients are inmates, your illness the crime. It's too many fires, ain't enough rain. I'll take a glass of water or a tidal wave. Too much crazy, ain't enough sane. Too many fires, ain't enough rain. Too many arsenals in civilian hands. Let's just strip to the freedom of killing a man. A pretense of mourning, our routine ad. Hack them poles in half and keep the flags where they're at. There's too many fires, ain't enough rain. I'll take a glass of water or a tidal wave. Too much crazy, ain't enough sane. Too many fires, ain't enough rain. Yes, too many fires, ain't enough rain. I'll take a glass of water or a tidal wave. Too much crazy, ain't enough sane. Too many fires, ain't enough rain. Too many fires, ain't enough rain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How is everybody doing? My name is Lou DiPietro. I come from Olean, New York. I live in Trumansburg, New York now, and I play shows under Lewiston. So thank you so much for having me, Rockwell, and thank you to all the people behind the scenes. There's a lot of them, and thank you to Teddy and Jason for jamming too tonight. Appreciate it. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're all staying safe and staying in balance. That's a tune called Too Many Fires that I just played. All right, next one I'm going to play. This one's called Last Place. That's another tune I wrote. These are all original tunes tonight. This is one about, I wrote this one several years ago now. It was about kind of getting caught in the rat race. I think a lot of my songs end up being about work and jobs for whatever reason. And this one is about in whatever rat race that requires you to lose a bit of your integrity. It's not a race worth racing. That's where I'm going with this. This one's called Last Place. Sabotage is how the race is won. Giving up before the race is gone. Pay me up in my saddest clown's face. Here in last place. Hold it, sir, don't get the signals crossed. Acting like what you got, I want it. What you got's the measure, then the measure is wrong. Cool with last place. Cool with last place. This ain't a give up, no surrender. Some things just ain't worth winning. Sold out for peace of mind. As if I fall behind, then I won't cry. Call me finished at the starting line. The win is yours, but the pleasure's all mine. Here in last place. Yeah. This ain't a give up, no surrender. Some things just ain't worth winning. Sold out for peace of mind. As if I fall behind, then I won't cry. Red ribbons just for playing night. The win is yours, but the pleasure's all mine. Here in last place. Here in last place. Here in last place. Here in last place. Thanks a lot. I played that entire song with a piece of lint in my mouth. That's the trouble with wearing face masks all the time, is that I'm always hucking in my dog's hair. It's like pretty inopportune time to have Ada, my Sheltie's, hair in my mouth as I'm playing a song. I hope you're all good. Hello to friends and family across the East Coast, across the country. Hope you're doing good. Hi to my mom and dad. I hope they're watching and not asleep, or watching Ice Road Truckers or whatever. I love you guys. We'll play this one called Picatinny Arsenal. This is a tune about New Jersey. Gosh, I still got lint in my mouth. For a short time when I was much younger, a friend and I lived in New Jersey, in North New Jersey, and there was a spot where we lived called Wharton, New Jersey, that had was best known for its factory that makes armaments. And the name of the place was Picatinny Arsenal, and I always just thought that was such a cool combination of words. So I wrote a song about being young and dumb and in New Jersey. And the song is called Picatinny Arsenal. That chaos mist of flounder and ships twist to a leering grin. That snags along the pitch on the house we lived in. We toast to the shifting wind. When you're 23 and dumb, the fault lies with everyone except that sucker in the crosshair who parades along the ridge in his living fictions. No delusions will be spared. Well, I've been more Picatinny Arsenal, trained on a tourist. Jersey will conspire. They're armed to the teeth and they're laughing at me. Picatinny Arsenal. That wreckage song of an errant bomb pulses through my buzzing skull. That vision we shared to make it anywhere, it is hopeless as it is dull. 'Cause you're waiting tables at an Applebee's, and I'm folding socks in a mall's underbelly. Yeah, let's get out of here while we still got the year. Well, I've been marked Picatinny Arsenal, trained on a tourist. Jersey will conspire to ferret me out westward where I came to cannon fodder, machine gun fire. La, da, 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 da. La, da, 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 da. They're standing down I-80 westbound Picatinny Arsenal. They're standing down I-80 westbound Picatinny Arsenal. All right. That one also goes out to Matt Alpaw, if you're listening, and now lives in Rhode Island, but from deep in the woods of Mine Hill, New Jersey. That one's for you, too. I love you, Matt. All right. Let's do one. I don't know about any of you creatives during this COVID season we're in, but I haven't not at all found it inspiring. I found it very not inspiring. So I haven't done a whole lot of writing, and that's weird for me because I usually write a ton and enjoy it. It's something that's part of my life, but like for the past 8 months or so, I haven't been writing a whole lot. And basically, there's a few songs I wrote over the last 10 months, but this was one of them that started just right out of the gate. Oddly enough, got a little bit of inspiration in that first week back in March, and then everything just kind of tailed after that, and I just focused on keeping myself well and keeping my family well and staying employed. This is a song called I Think We'll Be Okay, which sounds like it's about COVID, but it's really about me and my lady. Here it goes. When the milk spills out on the floor. Withhold all your four-letter words. When the shit hits the fan, the jig is up and we've been had. I think we'll be okay. Got no inside information, just memory that's seasoned. We've weathered a few storms in our day. Whichever weapon life chose, we stood standing when the smoke gave way. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay for now. Should the light go out for a while, whichever the cards fate slides our way, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay for now. Should the light go out for a while, I might just doubt the very words I say, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How about this painting behind me? How cool is this backdrop? So I'm coming to you live from Rockwell Museum, and it's just me and the camera and these beautiful artwork. And lo and behold, I'm playing in front of an Albert Berstadt, which I actually knew it when I came out. I give myself a little bit of credit. I'm moving up in the world. I'm coming awfully bougie because I walked up and I was like, I think that's an Albert Berstadt. Sure enough, bam, it is. So yeah, it's a real honor to be playing some folkier style music in front of all this cool artworks. And once again, thanks to Rockwell. And thank you to Janelle and Brent downstairs. And all the sound guys too, who are broadcasting this whole thing. Much appreciated. Am I getting abused and assaulted online by my friends, or? Yeah? Do I need all right, you let me know if there's any requests, okay? Thanks, Janelle. All right, let's do it again. Let's do a new one. This is a new one. I gave you a disclaimer I haven't been writing all that much, and I really haven't, but this was one of them. When I say writing, sometimes that means just finishing up one of the 20 songs that just kind of get tossed on the shelf and never really get finished. This is brand new. I'm going to give this a shot. We'll see how it goes. This one's called Just Like Old Times, and it's about reconnecting with an old friend and having a drink with them and being reminded why you haven't talked to that person in a long time. Here we go. I gotta get a little beat. Am I doing okay on time, Janelle? Here we are reconvened, unfamiliar terrain. There's talk of weather and the job, best ever play the game. And he swirls the end of his beer and laments all the ones who let him down. I am one of the bunch. I will hear about it now, just like old time, just like old time. It's funny how good times imply, just like old time. I ain't the sharpest guy, some wisdom got through. There can be a wide divide between perceptions and truths, but you were right when you said I'd change. For you I just can't say the same, 'cause you just cover right up with a fresh coat of paint. You give a new name for the same place. I think I'm done. I think I'm done being your friend. Way past the point of being safe. I'll leave the tip now for the both of us, who always took more than you gave. Just like old town, just like old town. It's funny how good times imply, just like old time, just like old time, yeah, just like old time, yeah. All right, cool. Thanks a lot. That one's called Like Old Times, and oh my gosh, these are requests, huh? I was like, how do you know my songs, Janelle? Janelle is standing right behind this camera with a piece of paper that's telling me the songs I need to play. All right, so Boxcars, Cat Person. Okay, cool. Thank you all for listening, for checking out. I know live streams can be, I don't know how I feel about live streams. I like, sometimes when Fridays roll around and Saturdays roll around, the last thing I want to do is sit in front of my computer or pull up my phone or whatever. So I appreciate you being here and watching me play, listening to me play. Tell you what, I had a request for a win-win. Guys, I'm going to be unplugging my jack right now to plug into my other computer. Here we go. My other guitar. Oh. And this is a very, very special guitar. I'll give a little intro on this thing. So this is a I really don't know if it's a 1930s or 1940s era K. This was my grandfather's guitar, and it's, thank God, when I was like 13 or 14, we went to the music shop to be like, can we sell this thing and buy a new, whatever, a PV Rage or some metal guitar? And they were like, this isn't worth a dime. And I'm so glad they said that, because this is, in the end, it's priceless. This is, again, my grandfather's guitar. And I put a pickup on it a couple years ago, and it's got the fattest neck on it, and I just constantly break capos that I throw on here. But we're going to play one tune on this. This one's called Win-Win. This is off what's called the Duels EP. There's a record I put out last year, and it's way not this music that I'm playing right now. It's like a little more rocky, but I took a couple of those songs and put them on acoustic. Here's a different arrangement of it. This one again is called Win-Win. North or southbound, getting up and falling down. Either way, you're still gaining ground. Win-win. tramping into hurricanes, leaving from where I came, in a box of ticket tape parade. Win-win. When Rope and Charlotte ended with a busted lip, I got mine, but he got his. You gotta hedge your bets these days. You're riding high on April and folks in May. Old man is okay, parked in the farthest lane, fighting to keep a few things win-win. Gotta hedge your bets these days, riding high on April and fucked in May. I'd say it's a hustler's game, but I'm coming up roses any way I play. Yeah, north or southbound, heading up and falling down, either way you're still gaining ground. And when old man is okay, parked in the farthest lane, fighting to keep a few things. Win-win, 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 win-win. All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. That's win-win on my grandfather, my late grandfather's guitar. That the best part of this guitar is that it smells like my grandmother's house. It's the coolest thing. So it just takes me back, just playing it every time. All right, guys, I'm going to unplug this and plug back into my primary one. Spinning web and flying boy. Oh, you guys are funny. I'm getting fed requests. But I do need to play the song that got me here. And let's play that one. All right, I'm all in. What do you got for me now? Okay, cool. And thank you to if Grandma Teresa's watching, my 94-year-old grandmother, if she's watching, I love you. And thanks for the guitar. Interestingly enough, my grandmother bought me this one. That I was playing an old Sigma Martin for years and years. If Sigma Martin's is kind of like a cheap knockoff, like $300 or $400, and action was crazy high. It sounded terrible, and I played that thing for years. And my grandmother was like, "I want to buy you a guitar," so she bought me this. Like, I've had this now. This is my workhorse Martin guitar that I've had for like 12, 13 years, and it's something I would have never been able to afford back in those days. So it's very much appreciated. Anyway, the reason I'm here is because I wrote a song called March as part of this tiny gallery contest, and one of the two or handful of songs that I've written during the COVID season. This was one of them, and it was nice to have a deadline looming over it. Just like I work better with a deadline, so it forced me to write fast. And this is actually a painting it's a lithograph by Grant Wood. And it's right here in the museum. This one's called March. This ain't a traveling song, a reminder no path is straight. With there air in these tires, I wouldn't make it home anyway. I'm on the march. I'm on the march again. Going out to fetch my flag. way down the fiercest storm. Strike it deep within the center where self can be reborn. Where self can be reborn. I'm on the march. I'm on the march again. I don't know which way's up, can't say which way's down. One of these years I'll figure this all out. I'm on the march. I'm on the march again. I know it's fear of what I will find if I keep still, so I keep on the march. I'm on the march again. Don't know which way's up, can't say which way's down. One of these years I'll figure myself out. I'm on the march. I'm on the march again. I'm on the march. I'm on the march again.
All right. That's a song called March. Interestingly, I'm going to record that one. I didn't know if I would keep it when I wrote it, and then as I've been playing it, I love it. I like it a lot. I especially like really short songs that are just kind of trimmed to fat. And that one is maybe like 2 minutes. That's where I'm always trying to park a song. It's like, give me 2.5 minutes. Of course, I never do. I rarely do. All right, let's do. I had a request for Boxcars, which I will do now. Boxcars was a song that I wrote, I think, back in 2008. And I remember getting inspired by reading Allen Ginsberg's Howl. I had a copy of that poem, and there's a line in there that says boxcars, 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 and I love the trifecta of it, the three words. I just thought that was a cool phrasing. And I wanted to use it somehow. And then lo and behold, I think I might have put that on the shelf for a while, that idea, and then I remember just writing a song and thinking of home, missing Olean, New York. And Olean is one of those places where you still hear trains go by. So I wrote a song about it. I originally called it Boxcars, Boxcars, Boxcars. But since then, we've clipped the last two. Just gone with a single one.
Yes, sometimes I get a little winded, and I'm losing my head, picking up what's left. If summer means something of a rebirth, and fall's a slow decay, then I fear the cold of winter. And I did my time, I pay my debts, the endless stretch of chain link fence and the masses crowding. Let's run for it, let's get out while we still can. If you push, then I'll push too. We'll get these wheels turning. Where will we go? No one will know. Where will we go? No one will know. I did my time, I paid my dues. Now I step in single file under someday soon. Let's run for it, let's get out while we still can. If you're in and I'm in too, let's keep this fire burning. And if we grow weary, we'll stay beneath a daydream. And those boxcars of the southern tier, they come singing in my ear. Come singing in my
old tune. One's called Boxcars. Cool. How are we looking on time? We're gonna close this thing down. I got 8 minutes. Holy smokes! All right. Huh? I'm good. So you can find all my stuff on lewistonmusic.com and Bandcamp and iTunes and Spotify, and you can find pretty much everything, most of it there. So yeah, look up Lewiston Music. I'm on Facebook too, and Luda Petro. That's my real name. Play under Lewiston. Look me up. Keep in touch. I'll be recording a new record here sometime very shortly. All right, I had an. Let's do. Should I do a new one? I'm gonna play one. We're gonna play a picking song. This one's called "Like I Should." It's an old one too. It's about being a bad boyfriend. No, I don't send flowers on holidays. I don't write when there's nothing to say. No, I don't follow when you wish I would. No, 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 I don't love you like I should. And I just as soon get away for a bit. Be a stranger in somebody's bed. Yeah, self-destruct might do me some good. No, 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 I don't love you like I should. Is this what love is? 90 and 10, if good were enough is good enough then. No, I don't send flowers on holidays. I don't write when there's nothing to say. No, I don't follow when you wish I would. No, 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 I don't love you like I should. Is this what love is? 90 in town, if good were enough is good enough then. Yeah, and you're my best kept secret, you're the chorus and the verse. Pretty song, but I forgot the words, but it had the most pleasant of us. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, that's an old tune called "Like I Should" that I wrote a long time ago, and this is cool. And just like that, I brought all this gear right to this gig. Got all these guitars and all these chords and all this stuff, and I brought one lone pick. So I've just been clutching it tightly this whole time. I think I had a request for civilian. Did I do cat person? I'll control the lead as a bum out. We'll do cat person. All right, so like this one's on our record called Reconciler that came out 2015, and is this going to be my last one, by the way? We kind of closing in. All right, this is it. This is a song about cat people, and it's really mean, and I apologize, but all you dog lovers will like it. And it goes like this. You say you're a cat person, it's all I need to know. You ain't much for people, you like living alone. You got a big bed of street, white as Andreas fall, spoiled milk in the fridge, wine with John Gold. You say horrible things about most of your friends. They've changed so much
don't recognize them. You got the charismatic flair of a record store clerk, party of the year, scourge of the earth. There was someone who sang you a song. Now it's poems and portraits, now that they're gone. You say you're a cat person, you're both cut from the cloth. You only take so much love before you have to get lost. You say you're a cat person, well of course you are. 'Cause if you were a dog person, I said if you were a dog person, I said if you were a dog person, you'd have a tender heart. Da 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 da, la da da da, da. Hey, thanks everybody. Thank you for everybody that's listening. And what I'm getting a finger pointed up to me. Ellis wants Sweetness Jimmy Eat World. We got time for it? Oh, that's hysterical. All right. This must be coming from my wife. So every night before we put our 2-year-old to sleep, we have a guitar in my room, in his room. And for the last several months now, he's been, he wants me to play Jimmy Eat World's Sweetness. So he said, Jimmy Eat World. Whatever I'm like, all right, he loves the Whoa 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 song. So we'll play an abbreviated version, and this will be it. Thank you all for listening, for being here. This is super cool. So I'll play a little bit to put Ellis to sleep tonight. So I hope you don't mind me diverging from my set list to close with a Jimmy Eat World cover. Here you go, buddy. Are you listening? Whoa. Sing it back. Whoa. Straight from the tether unwind. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Open outward to find. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. I was feeling free. Whoa. With a little sweet and simple numbing me. Are you listening? Whoa. Sing it back. Whoa. So tell me, what do I need? Whoa. Whoa, whoa. When words lose their meaning. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. All right. I was spinning free. Whoa. With a little sweet and simple numbing me. Yeah, stumble till you crawl. Whoa. No, the sweetness will not be concerned with me. No, the sweetness will not be concerned with me. No, the sweetness will not be concerned with me. All right, good night, buddy. Thanks, everybody. I'm Lou DiPietro. I'm from Trumansburg, New York, and I'm originally from Olean, and thank you all for listening. I appreciate it. All right, take it away.
Thank you very much, Lou. You should know that I am always in support of anything that will help put a child to sleep. So the extra time was no problem. But special thanks to you, Lewiston, and also to Teddy and Jason for joining us for this inaugural event. And many thanks to Grey Cat Productions and our events coordinator, Janelle Steiner, running things behind the scenes. And very special thanks to all of you for tuning in tonight and spending a little bit of time with us. And it is 8:30 on the nose, and FLX Gives is the party's still going for another 3.5 hours. But again, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you soon. Stay safe. Take care.